Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. This time we've got the T95E6. We've got, I think it's 3 replays this time. Oh, look at you. You're all looking at this new Valor reward tank that nobody's seen before. It's not like there's millions of them in every game right now, is there? So yeah, I've got 3 replays in this tank. It took me a little while to get the ace. I think the last game is probably the biggest score, but it was right near when, like, not many people had the tank, and the ace tanker requirements were pretty stonkingly high, to be honest. So, yeah, this first game on prop, I went to the normal position that I go to on the ridge lines to try and get shots at people. But then I realised I've got 2 heavy tanks on the 2 line, and then everybody else has done this Prokhorovka meta, where they've all pushed the hill and stayed on the train tracks. And it's honestly not very good. It's not a very good meta. It creates bad gameplay really on this map. It's painful as well. It means you can't fight certain areas. And I've had to come to this side of the train tracks now to try and affect shots. And yeah, I've got to put out as many shots down range. Now, this T95E6 is a funny old tank because it's got good mobility, it's got great DPM. You don't realise how good that reload is. You couldn't just maul people with it. The reload's fantastic. Its armour's troll, like the turret armour's good, but never expect it to bounce. Like obviously the cupola is poor. Like the cupola's terrible. If you're on a ridgeline fighting someone, they see that cupola way before you pop over, and they can shoot it and break, damage it every time. The gun handling on it is not great, generally, but it does hit hard. And it's 120mm on a on a medium tank, which is nice. You do tend to miss shots though. So we're putting good shots in at the minute, like on this E5. We've got him tracked currently. Skypig says hi. Hi Skypig, yeah, nice to see you again. Not. So yeah, right now we're just using the DPM. We have just been hit by that Skypig in this position, but we've got good shots at these people. Unfortunately bounced that one on the T57 heavy. Slightly worried about Nova there in his WZ1 111.5A putting shots at us, so we're just changing up now, moving away basically, so we don't, hopefully the RT just buggers off, leaves us alone, stay away from me foul pig, and we are losing the other side. They're slowly progressing down there, and again we've moved back to this position again to get shots. Hopefully we can pen this T57. Where that shot goes, I don't know, but that's this gun generally. Sorry for the little glitches as well in this map, in this game as well, because it's just the way I recorded it. Sometimes I record the games through the Xbox app. Basically, I stream the Xbox to my laptop and then record it through my laptop. But that uses the internet, and sometimes for some reason the network quality just dies, so it glitches about a little bit. It's fine for me in game, but on the laptop it dies. So the people on the hill are starting to get spotted now, and I can get some good shots at them, so I'm going to switch to heat because this Type 4 heavy is just a heat magnet. I can pen that. Most times I hit it with heat anywhere I want. It's too awkward to shoot out with AP. Don't need the heat anymore. 261 says hi. Fair enough. And we're going to come back, see if we can get more shots at this E5. Funnily enough, you can shoot through train tracks. Don't know why, but apparently train tracks are magic and don't absorb shells. That was a slingshot, and I'm pretty confident that would never hit. You've got to be very lucky to hit a shot like that at range in this tank. If it was something like the M60, sure, but no, not right now. Not in this thing anyway. So we luckily spot the E5 up again, but great model in there means I can't see him because of the train above, even though I can see perfectly underneath. There's so many places like that where you can see perfectly, you can see target perfectly fine, but you cannot shoot it. That one flies in. This gun, man. This gun. How did that go in? Take it. E5. Sorry, mate. This is bad RNG. Now, I've seen as well now. Okay, we had quite a few people on the hill. They've all died. We've got one guy in there now, in the little dip. He's been pushed by his 430U and 113. And to take the chance to take the hit, I just need to get rid of his 430U because he's pressuring. And now we've got this 113, and again, the gun accuracy at this range is going to poop all over my face. Best way of putting it. Probably better ways, but you know. So yeah, nice shot basically at his side, but it goes wide. I probably fairly lucky to take that, hit that WZ. I don't know, right, we had nothing of him really. So got to do for that effect really. Now we've got the WZ back up again. Pressure on our guy. And I'm hoping to hit it, but again, no. And I've run out of AP now, which is another problem with this tank. No ammo. And this is kind of where I wish I had AP, because I hit the tracks and heat gets absorbed. That's where heat really, really irks me, generally. It struggles. It's now detected from somewhere, and I think it's probably over there, yeah, shot was coming over. But this 130 is now a one-shot, the T5 has dumped him onto that. And our other T95E6 gets him. So I'm switching to HE now, because I don't want to waste my heat shells on a Waffle Panzer IV. I've only got 14 rounds left, I don't want to waste it, and I'm hoping to get it, but he spots me round the corner, so he gets a chance to pull back. And I don't want to muck with that Waffle, because that's a big gun Waffle, and he will just wreck my day. I'm trying to get shots, but there's no gun depression, so there's no point sticking about to try and get shots at that guy. It's not going to happen. Move back, try and get shots at the guys down here, because I'm worried about these guys now down here that just killed the Cranvar and capping. Like, we don't want that's the worst scenario, because they'll force me to try and get shots at them out in the open, basically. Fortunately, it doesn't seem like they want to, and hello E5, just get out of the game, thank you. Got your other people to deal with. And now I'm being detected here, so I think people, yeah, where that guy's pinged, I think they've come through the train tracks and onto my side now. And so I'm going to move into a different position where I can try and stay covered, spot them out hopefully, and get shots into them. Because in this area there's so much cover that you can, if you manage to get spots out and stuff, you can stay hidden. And I'll try to use these bushes as well, try and use camo a bit to see if we can spot anything. And luckily we do, we spot this gorilla. Like, the gorilla's not got the best view range in the universe, I don't think. I think it's 380. I could be wrong, to be fair. Because some TDs do have like 4 meters view range for some reason. But there's quite a few people that run binocs and stuff on them, so he might not be able to spot me with his running around like a lunatic play, basically. So I outspot him. Doesn't matter that he's got good camo. Now I'm detected, and even though I'm behind this hill, I feel like it could be the light tank on top of those train tracks, so I'm still keeping cover. The gorilla's not bothered by me, clearly. I could have aimed that one better, but you know. He's still clearly not bothered by me. And the light tank's been spotted down south now, so the main thing. I'm just worried that Artie might poop on me and end my day before I get to play with this grill. He doesn't play the best generally, and we're shutting down quite easily with a HE round. Now we're left with the Artie, who I think is quite possibly still sat at K1, but I don't really know. Now I'm spotted, I'm going to progress onto the side. I'm just worried about this light tank now. He's been unspotted for a little bit, and he could well be on his way to come and help, you know, shut me down. If I was him, I would have ran. I'd have either gone up on towards the hill and killed our Artie, or ran back to the one line and back round. So we'll see what happens. Like, I'm still convinced pretty much that Artie will be in the K1 position. Like, I mean, how often is it that artillery moves? It's not very often. They don't move very often, really. They tend to go stay in that spot and then shoot. So our Artie's just been shut down by the Manticore, which tells you that he is up on that hill. He has gone round that way. And I'm coming down the K line, and I'm thinking I would have spotted the artillery by now. And, you know, I'd be wrong. Artillery has moved. Shocking, isn't it? They've actually used the joysticks. Mental. So now I'm just trying to link up. We'll just get this Manticore spotted up by another heavy tank. Don't know why I took that pot shot. That would have been hoping beyond hope, really, that was ever going to hit. Like, it's just wasting shells. I mean, to be fair, that guy's a one-shot. The 261 is a two-shot. So I don't need many of these shells unless I completely mock up. But now he's run away. It's questionable as to where he'll be. I'm thinking he's possibly run down towards the train tracks again, but then he gets spotted up, and that tells me exactly where it is. Good driving incoming, top notch, as always. And we'll go try and chase him down now. Into this corner, because now he's kind of trapped himself. Like, unless he's spun round and gone straight down the one line, which is what I'm kind of thinking, yeah, which is what he's kind of tried. Because obviously the Manticore's a very sneaky tank, he could get into the bush quite easily. We spot up artillery, this is dangerous! Yeah, risked it for a biscuit, paid off, kind of. And he underestimates the reload, gets shut down. And now we've got the artillery left to deal with, who was in A1. So, it's all good. And the kill looks like we could get the kill quite easily, who knows. I knocked that down. I'm hoping he's not reloaded. His shot whizzes over my head and I shut him down. No problem. No, never worried. Ever. No. It's fine. And with that we've got like 8k combined, which is nice. It's always good on Proc. Proc's a very good map to get for any medium tank with decent view range and reasonable camo. I love the map, to be honest. It's one of my favourites to get. Unless you're in a big fat slow heavy. But it can be okay in that range, in that view anyway. If there's no RE, you'll be alright. So yeah, we do quite well. We fired 30 odd shells. But it's quite a good ratio really for hitting. Yeah, and on to the next one, which is Erlenberg Blizzard. These maps have been showing up recently again. I wish they wouldn't. Don't get me wrong, in light tanks, they're amazing. Like, they're so good for your tank, but they're so easy to play because you can just keep your distance and never get spotted. I can be in, like, I've got a video of gameplay, you know, up on this channel where I'm in a Tusk and I'm like 190 metres away from people, derping them, not getting spotted. Like, that's just stupid. Again, how is that fun for anyone other than the light tank? It's not. Like, there's no level playing field there. Like, obviously, I know people say, oh, but, you know, light tanks have to play on maps like Himmelsdorf and stuff like that where they don't have any advantage. Well, I mean, yeah, sure. But you can still do something on a light tank in most ways. On these maps, you really shouldn't do anything other than a light tank, generally, or a medium, or something that's quick, basically, where you can avoid being shot. So on Erlenberg Assault, we've come to this flank because of where they... I basically come here because he's fired HE. Sorry. Wow. At points, this is what happens when you give tier 10s to people for free. Baffling. But yeah, I've come to this flank because they all spawn at JK90. So they're all going to be here. This is a good chance to get spotting on people, get damage out, and if I play this right, get quite a nice game, basically. It's risky because it could backfire on me quite badly in the fact that we could get ruffle stomped on this area and get done. And there's 3 artillery as well, which is not good for this game type. Being here, they could shut me down quite easily. Now that's what I've just done there is risky because if there's lots and lots of people unspotted at the back, it could be painful. But I've already got what 5-6 tanks spotted up here. One of the big threats that would have been painful, 268's gone. So I'm reasonably confident that I can get away with it. I was trying to track people as they come over as well. This E4 is determined. Luckily bounces APCR around. I mean, that there is pure luck because I should butter this tank every time. And we get a nice shot into him in return. Like that, Udez is in a good place, but I want to get rid of this E4 because he is going to be painful to fight. And there's the Cupola. Udez puts the shot, even though I bounced off it earlier on the other one, somehow, some way, the Udez puts a shot in it, and this guy is coming back for more, so I'm just trying to track him, and somehow track and pen him, take it, not complaining. He snapped a shot off, so I'm safe to put another shot in. Lucky with the T97 heavy bouncing move. It's a bit fast and furious, this one. There's the famous gun handling of this tank. It's fully aimed. There's a little bit of the dirt in the reticle, but of course hits the dirt because, yeah, terrible gun handling. But now some of the threats are gone, we can try and poke up and put shots in. Like, I wanted to come over and shoot that I7 there, but the Udez is determined to get shots in. Because I'm above the Udez, that turret on the Udez 1516 is very good. It's very, very good. But because I'm above it, I can pen the Cupola. It's not great at this angle. So we're just trying to put shots in. He's backed off. Artillery finally says hi, kills the gunner, but we've still got a repair kit. We get lucky that the Udez misses. But we're now pulling back to try and stop this I7 from marauding. Hopefully tracking, which we have. And does the I7 get shut down quite nicely there. Now he's gone. That's it, really. There's no threats left. There's just this T95E6. And because of this weather variant, we can't tell where he is. I can't see if he's like auto aim there. I can see a lot of his tank. Gun handling again, fantastic. I can't see if he's behind a ridge, like if he's got rocks there. So like there was something there that I couldn't shoot him behind. I can't see what it is though. Weather variants, annoying as anything. Like, to be honest, I wouldn't mind if the weather variants were like that, and you can't really see 10 foot in front of you, so you can't see what people are shooting at. Well, what you're shooting at, 400 meters away. But they left the spotting and stuff the same. It's just made it as like a visual impairment type of thing. But just the view range gone, everything gone. It just destroys it. But so yeah, we end up with a nice ace tanker there, 8k combined again, which is nice for this tank. So I do like this tank, just the gun handling makes it a chore at times. And now, this is a game I had quite a while ago now with Swindle. Again, when the tank was quite new. The audio in this game is quite low. Try and sort that out in editing, but there's only so far you can do sometimes. So we're on South Coast, and we are moving up onto the normal 9-0 flank, really, for medium tanks to try and get up on these ridge lines, shoot people. And from this position I'm going to here, I can spot their camper hill quite nicely. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to spot them, I'm trying to get shots down here. Hopefully nothing shoots me from that camper hill and ends my day very quickly, as can happen. Same as artillery. Artillery can wreck your day in this position very easily, so you've always got to be very, very wary of it. I mean, if artillery's in the game, you've always got to be wary, haven't you? Stop camping, police will be there. So right now that I7's in the open, pump a shot into him, and they're just driving in front right now. Unfortunately bouncing on that E100, but we're getting spotting right now. We're spotting for Swindle, who's up just behind us in the bushes, because there's like a little ledge you can get to at H0, which has got some nice bushes in that keeps your camo up, and you can fire from there with impunity basically without getting spotted. And if you do get spotted, you can pull straight back over and be completely safe. That's a FV 4005. We want to get rid of that. That will hurt. This was before the changes to the Death Star and the FV 4005 too, I believe. So yeah, so it's even more dangerous than it is now, because I can get one shot very, 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 very easily. We just switched to heat there to try and go through, because we can go through the upper plate of that IS-7 with it. We've got a lucky tracking shot into this T30, and the gun obliges me by keep on hitting it. Like, they're the types of shot this thing doesn't do very well, generally. So it's quite nice to have those shots flying. I mean, right now we're up to 3k damage to an 2.8k spotting, which is nice, or 2.8k spotting / tracking assistance, really. Now we've seen there's quite a lot pushing the 7 and 8 line. We're going to push down so we can get shots, but unfortunately they're sort of in nice bit of cover for themselves. But thankfully they're driving out. That Centax snaps a shot perfectly into us. That's yeah, great. Now the Death Star's advancing. We want to put so many shots into him. We need to get rid of that guy. Don't want that. We'll get a nice shot into the striker again. This is about making the best out of opportunities to shoot. If you've got the opportunity to shoot, get it. You know, fire. Get into a position to shoot someone. Pull back. Safety. Keep doing it. You don't want to sit still and hope that, you know, just wait for people to poke out and stuff. You need to keep pushing them, basically. So right now we spotted that T30 again. Luckily he misses, and we snap the shot into him again. There are shots in this tank that don't often hit, or, you know, it just doesn't happen generally. Our guys pushing into the base are now dealing with those guys up on that ridge line, so we can now advance on this Panzer 7, you know, safely enough. You know, pump a shot into the side of his turret. I've switched to heat now because they're awkward buggers to pen, basically. You know, I can shoot the lower plate with this heat and go through most of the time. I can shoot the side. More often than not, the heat will go through the side. You know, like right now, we're just shooting through, you know, buttering his lower plate, and he gets blown up. And well, there's only a couple of people left. There's Death Star from earlier, who gets shut down by artillery. Centax obliges by driving in front of us. We get a kill there, and there's just the artillery left. And just like that, we've won the game, and we've got a nice amount of damage and spotting. You know. This is before I put googly eyes on the tank as well. This tank's perfect for googly eyes. Needs them. And from that game we get a first class. But we get high caliber, patrol duty, sniper, Confederate. 10k combined. Which is always very nice to get. Yeah, I mean, look at the accuracy. 18 shots fired, 17 hits. That's very rare for this tank. Very, very rare. And all round, it's a very nice game. So thank you for watching.